Welcome back. This week we have two new comedy series, both from Greg Daniels, the creator of The Office, and one of these two new series is co-created by Steve Carell. Two major comedic powers of The Office now behind a new show on Netflix called Space Force.
POTUS wants complete space dominance. To that end, the president is creating a new branch, Space Force, which Mark will run.
What? General R. Naird, not a happy general, the new commander of Space Force, a new division of the military that he has been entrusted to.
There will be setbacks, but greatness was never won without sacrifice.
Who has been given this mission to try and protect and project America's strength now in the final frontier.
Yeah, it is a complete shit show. Oh, my dry cleaner. Yeah, they lost my dress wipes.
There's much more than Steve Carell there. We have John Malkovich in all his Tweety glory as the lead scientist.
My main concern is our head scientist. This is the moon. Flat, desolate.
The surface is actually a complex topography.
Okay, thank you, Bill, the science guy.
That interaction there is pretty typical of the characterization of, oh, he's an egghead, oh, I don't respect you and your silly facts and your figures, and this guy's just a muddle-headed military man who doesn't appreciate the finer things of scientists. And that's about as far as the relationship goes, at least for the few opening episodes.
Dr. Mallory.
Hello, General.
Here to observe the exoskeletons?
I'm Mark's right-hand man, his aide-de-camp.
Very progressive, Naird. This is my guy, Clark LaFinch.
Yo. His arms look like steel bricks.
We have other actors to enjoy, including Lisa Kudrow. She puts in a few appearances as the wife of the general.
So how are you handling this? I know you wanted to Air Force, and you're not the most flexible person.
And then there's actually Diana Silvers. You might have seen her in the movie Booksmart. She played kind of the cool girl in the school. And here she plays a young woman who is not so happy about being uprooted and now having to live her life near this military space base. And this all feels like an effort to humanize the general, to show that there's another side to him.
What do you mean you got suspended?
Yeah. My day's wide open so I can go to DC with you. You know, since you're responsible for moving us to this hellhole and ruining my life.
Some funny little stuff from Ben Schwartz as the PR guy.
This is Space Force Head Media Manager. We're looking for American heroes. Let me be more clear. We're looking for people who look like heroes. No uggos.
He's the social media manager for Space Force, someone who's more interested in clout than he is really furthering the mission.
Chief of Staff is only one step away from FLOTUS, who's only one step away from POTUS. You gotta develop the relationship, bruh.
So, no lack of talent in this show, but if Space Force was a rocket, you know, it would have lifted off the launch pad, powered by all those expectations, and then hovered above the Earth perhaps for a few moments, and then sputtered and crashed back down.
If we don't get this right, it'll be the most cataclysmic failure in the short history of Space Force.
One of the problems of this series is that it doesn't feel like it knows exactly what it wants to satirize. Is it military spending? Is it the machismo? Is it the new arms race with China?
Imagine colonizing the galaxy. Get off the phone!
And I think part of the problem is that guy, Steve Carell's involvement.
So the game of mental chess has begun.
It's hungry hippos at best.
With Carell as both the co-creator and the star of the series, it feels as if the show doesn't know whether to have him play the fool or save the day. So in effect, it does both. And I think that's one of the reasons why the show ultimately falls flat.
Well, at least Coast Guard isn't last in line anymore.
Oh, you're still last.
Oh, definitely last.
You're behind Salvation Army, Lewis.
The other show, also from Greg Daniels, this is a near-future comedy set in a time where corporations rule the digital afterlife. Yeah, this is Upload.
We could be together forever.
You are
So amazing. But forever is just like so long.
Welcome to the near future, where heaven is a digital simulation run by corporations. The year is 2033, and Nathan has died.
3, 2, 1, upload.
Now, when he was alive, Nathan was a computer coder and frankly a bit of a jerk. Now he's getting his first taste of the afterlife in this simulation where his girlfriend, who he wasn't on the greatest terms with, well, now she essentially holds the keys to his existence.
Now, you could just old-fashioned die, or we could be together forever.
Luckily, Nathan has an angel on his side. That's what they call the customer service reps.
Anytime you need me, I'll be here for you. Just ask, and I'll be right in your ear.
The angel's name actually is Nora.
Welcome to Upload, Nathan. You made it to Lakeview, you lucky duck.
Nora is there to help Nathan figure it all out, and they actually end up spending a lot of time together, even though one's, well, a scan of someone's consciousness that's been uploaded to some mainframe, and the other's still flesh and blood that's alive in the real world.
Okay. Angel.
And yet, there is this bond, which is perhaps an issue since, of course, Nathan was with Ingrid before, he died, but they do end up spending a lot of time investigating, well, the question of just what happened to him before he died and why there are these peculiar gaps in his memory.
You know you can walk on water whenever you want, right? You're in heaven, dude. Just ask for these things.
For real?
All I have to do is hit a button.
Hit the button.
I think the reason that Upload succeeds is that it's not just a vanity project, but this is a comedy with something to say. And actually, behind the shiny, happy people of this simulation is a quite withering look at the power that technological corporations have over our lives.
Do I dare? Dare.
Yes.
Maybe we save the money for a download.
Are you kidding? It's perfect, babe.
This is a show about the digital divide, about the haves and have-nots of people like Ingrid and her family who, for them, data is endless and plentiful. And then there's someone such as Nora who is struggling to stay on her boss's good side, to protect her 4-star rating, to try and find a way to convince her father, who is dying of vape lung disease, to apply and upload himself, if he dies, into the digital afterlife.
With my employee discount, I think we could swing it. It'd be so smart to lock in such a good deal. Daddy?
Sorry, honey. No go.
Yeah, I could be your angel. Like, we could hang out. Why?
Mom's waiting for me.
I mean, just that little detail there, like dying of vape lung disease. Like, that's a great example of a real interesting kind of darkness at the heart of what seems like a superficial comedy.
I don't want to see you again.
Oh, no? What station are you in, SoCal?
Should I call your longtime girlfriend Ingrid and tell her you will be late?
Okay, see, that's not supposed to happen.
This really is a show about the impact these corporations have on our lives, and it's both lampooning that, but it's kind of following it to the nth degree.
I'm printing a Jamie Oliver steak design he tweeted this morning. Oliver's only on Google Samsung, so I know you didn't have this for lunch.
This is a world run by Google, Samsung, and AT&T and Oscar Mayer Intel. Now, that's not to say Upload the series is perfect. I mean, for a show about technology, sometimes it looks more like the movie War Games than it does The Matrix. For the chemistry between Nathan and Nora, and for being willing to critique the tech overlords that certainly have an impact on our lives, well, that makes this a series worth streaming.
You may ask yourself, how did I get here?
Denied. In-app purchase required.
Thanks for watching.